when we use regular maps, I can't read the states that good, but on that one it zooms in and you can get all of it.
Mapping, they like it. I mean, they're into it. You know, at first it was a drain. That first day it was a lot, but then the second day they got it better, and then like this, they're rocking through putting the colonies in it. So they love it.
We love it because it just helps us get a better understanding about it, and it just helps everything click together. Like if we weren't doing this, I'm gonna be honest here, it'd probably be boring just going from the book and reading it. It's just that the laptop and us just doing it and working hands-on and helping each other, it just helps everything come together.
It's new technology. It's something new. Last year it was iPads, now it's the Chromebooks. So getting used to it and getting the kids used to it was something that I was afraid of, that we'd lose too much time and just waste a day. It's something new. It was new for me. I was learning along with them as far as doing the maps and everything, but initially frustration, but once they figured out how it works, it's pretty simple for them, and they like it because it's not take notes, it's not do this worksheet, it's not read this passage. They're actually having to do something physically on that computer to search something, find the information themselves. Knowing where they're at. I mean, if they can figure out geographically where they are in the world or where something else is in the world, because we use terms like to the west of the colonies is the Appalachian Mountains. They need to know what west is. They need to know what east is. So if they can figure out where they are, I think it'd be beneficial in that aspect.
Just seeing that visual and being able to manipulate it, you know, I think a lot of the kids these days learn better that way. And before we actually did the maps, we actually did I was like, find your house, you know, find McDonald Middle School, you know, and they thought it was really cool, just, you know, zooming in. And then, you know, and then just being able to, like Jamestown, being able to see the, you know, the swamps and that they've settled up the river, and it really helps make that connection.
I like that they're easy to use. When we do directions, I feel that I get a better understanding of how to use the maps actually.
You know, a lot of us use our phones, we use computers at home, and if you were to let us use it on our computers, it would make us feel a lot more used to it, like we're used to using our phones and computers at home. You know, a paper map, it would just look plain, it would just look boring, but on satellite view, everything is in full detail and full color.
You can imagine how it was then and now how it is now, and just all the different changes that they have to go through and the challenges that, like, just how it changed over time. You just gotta take your time and be patient. You just can't try to rush and do things because you're gonna mess up your map and you're just gonna be even more frustrated, so you just gotta take your time.
I would say just jump into it and give it a try. Try something new. Also try to be prepared, you know, do your homework on, you know, what you're going to be doing with that lesson, but I'd say just try it, give it a try. Some of the kids had the same problems I did, and so I was able to help them. Some of them were better than I was, and so, you know, you just have kids all over the place, but, you know, as far as technology, I mean, these kids these days are just, when they're ahead of where obviously ahead of where I am.
It's not that hard, although you might mess up a few times, but it's not that hard at all. You just delete your mistake and you retry again.
Technology is a part of their everyday life, and it's to me it's much faster than them writing it all. So I think in the end it saves you time, but it's not going to feel like that at the beginning, and you just got to know that. Take a little time, teach them how to do it. Actually, they'll probably teach you how to do most of it, and then you let them go, and they love it.
I referred back to the lesson many times, and, you know, like the Mayflower, you know, the Pilgrims coming over on the Mayflower. We talked, you know, a lot of times whenever we were doing notes, it was, you know, y'all remember the loop? Okay, why did we draw the loop whenever we did the maps last week? And everybody knew, everybody recalled it, and that just tells them that they were so interested interested in it, that they were able to recall information from a week ago.
And if they're spending more time on it, searching for it, maybe it'll stick better. Rather than looking at a book and seeing the exact same map that's in the book that you're having to color and label, it's kind of just go from here to here. Whereas if they're using the maps, they're going to have to look at it on the map, find what they're looking for, research what they're looking for. I think it works a little bit better.
You know, when you're just talking about England and where the colonies were, it's kind of hard to understand how far that was, you know, and how long that Mayflower trip was. But if you can look out on a map and start thinking about being in a ship back in that time, and it's taken months to get across, that helps them because they haven't been very many places. It's really a hard concept if you've never been anywhere.